Welcome to MetroEast Sports. We're here at Gresham High School, home of the Gophers, as they take on the Bruins of Barlow in tonight's OSAA Boys High School basketball. This matchup in the Mount Hood Conference is about to get underway, and we're going to give you the keys to the game tonight. Keys for Gresham High School: win the rebound battle. Gresham is a little bit smaller than Barlow, and they need to aggressively go after the rebounds and box out the taller Barlow posts. Limit second chance points. Barlow can be explosive offensively. They must hold them to one shot. And senior leadership. Gresham will need their seniors to keep the emotions in check for this rivalry game. And keys for the Barlow Bruins. With me is Jerry Peterson, and he will give you the keys for Barlow.
All right, PJ. All right, we have the keys for the Barlow Bruins. The one thing they need to do is maintain a defensive presence. They've got to make sure that they keep Gresham in check. Don't let them get into the game. Don't let them get anything going offensively, and make sure they hit the boards. The other thing they want to do is pressure the ball, because a team that pressures the ball doesn't like to be pressured. So they want to control the guard penetration. They want to have the guard jumping in there and dumping the ball out to the big guy. They want to watch that. And then they also want to look for the big man, Barlow does. They want to go inside out. They want to look inside to the big guy first and get something going, and then go outside for the jump shot.
All right, real quickly before tip-off, I want to go over the starting lineups for the Barlow Bruins. Number 4, Duncan Otis. He's a 6'5" guard, a senior. Number 11, Cody Kennedy, a 6'3" guard. He is a senior. Jake Ellis, number 12. He's a 6'3" forward, number 12. And as we have the tip, we'll continue to give you the starting lineups as the game goes. Gresham wins the tip. Devontae Hoffman has the ball at the top near the timeline. Over to Hamilton. Austin Spicer at the top. Estebar, point guard, trying to set up the offense. Down low. First shot up is missed. Battle for the rebound, and we got a tie up there. So it will be Barlow ball. Possession arrow in Barlow's favor.
It's a nice defensive play there by Barlow to get the tie up, and they're going back the other way. First turnover of the game.
Cooper Jewell brings the ball across the timeline. Barlow looking to work their offense right now, trying to get the ball inside into the post, and we got a foul, the first foul of the game.
Tell you, PJ, they're starting out a little slow tonight. I think they're both trying to feel each other out like a boxing match and just kind of see where they're going to go.
That foul was on Devontae Hoffman. Barlow takes the ball out underneath. Aggressive steal attempt there by Gresham, and we got a second foul, and that's going to be number 2 on Devontae Hoffman. So he is going to be out quickly here. 2 quick fouls for Hoffman in less than a minute. Two shots for Barlow. Cody Kennedy makes the first shot. And we have Sean on the sidelines, and he has a quick report for us. Thank you, Sean. Kennedy misses the second free throw. Barlow with the rebound, quickly into the front court. Shot goes up, it's missed. Tipped out of bounds by Barlow. It'll be Gresham ball. Gresham takes the ball in on the baseline. It's close to a travel there. And we got a foul on Barlow.
You can see Gresham, excuse me, Paul, PJ. You can see Gresham trying to get in their motion offense. They're having a little bit of trouble getting it started tonight, but that's what they do. They kind of move the ball and have a lot of movement, a lot of screen-aways, a lot of down picks.
Gresham moving the ball across the top. A lot of cuts here. Back cut right there. Ball was blocked out of bounds. It will be Barlow or Gresham ball.
Yeah, that was Jake Ellis. He's a great defensive player there for Barlow, and he had the block on that shot. Snuck in behind and got the piece of the ball.
McCoy inbounds for Gresham. Estebar at the top, trying to initiate the offense. Back to Arango. Cutter into the middle. Shot is up and tipped back in. Second chance points there for Gresham. Good offensive rebound and tip.
That's what they have to do. They have to keep pounding the offensive glass, Gresham, if they want to get second chance points.
Double team by Gresham. Ball swung around for the open jumper. Missed off the side of the rim. Rebound Gresham quickly across the timeline. Setting up the offense now. Getting back into their motion. Nice back pick down low for the open three-pointer. And it's good! Austin Spicer hits the three-pointer. That pushes Gresham's lead to 5-1. 5:21 left to go here in the first quarter.
That bodes well for Gresham. Their offense is working well. Their picks are working well, and they hit the open guy for the three-point shot.
Barlow going inside again. There's the easy 2 points for Cody Powers. Powers is a big man inside there, quite a bit taller than all of the Gresham players. How is he going to be able to take advantage of that?
Well, I don't know what Gresham has, if they're going to have an answer for that, because Barlow grows pretty big across the front line, and they're going to try to get in deep every time they get the ball.
There's 2 points by Austin Spicer. Barlow quickly back, open three-pointer, missed. Barlow with the offensive rebound, missed.
They're all over the boards.
Estebar with the rebound, quickly into the front court. Looks like they're going to slow it down, set the offense back up. Into the middle, missed, but the rebound and putback. Ethan Hamilton, the right place at the right time, gets that loose ball right into the basket.
That's right. They're trying to play tough defense inside, but Gresham really has their game face on tonight. I think they're up for this game tonight, PJ.
Oh, Cody Powers. Powers underneath the basket, hits it and is fouled. He'll have a free throw here.
And just as we speak, Barlow goes right back inside and goes right to their bread and butter, Cody Powers. He's the all-conference player from last year, and I tell you, he's a big kid. He fills it up down low. They're going to have their hands full tonight.
Powers has 1 free throw here. Misses that, but he gets his own rebound after the tip. Going back inside to Powers. Up strong again, misses, gets his own rebound. Three-pointer here, off, but another rebound by Powers. And another rebound, and he finally puts it in. Powers doing some work underneath. He's just muscling guys. No one's boxing him out, and he's able to get those offensive rebounds.
I tell you, if it goes like that all night, PJ, it's going to be a long one for Gresham. That was 4 offensive rebounds by Barlow.
Gresham working it around the top. Three-pointer, missed. Rebound for Barlow. Kennedy into the front court is fouled.
Fouls on Arango's first. 7 in for the Gophers, number 11, Grady Watson.
That fouls was on Arango, Maliko Arango for Gresham. That is the 4th team foul. So some early foul trouble here for Gresham. 7 fouls will put them into the bonus, the 1-and-1 bonus. 10.5 is the double bonus. Another open three-pointer for Barlow. Missed.
Yeah, that was a long three-pointer, and that usually starts the fast break for the other team when they have shots like that out of the offense.
It's a good look there. Unable to control it. Puts a shot up, but it's fouled. Unable to connect. But Spicer able to draw the foul there.
Yeah, Spicer seems to have a real nice game and a real instinct for the ball inside. He knows where to go. He knows how to find the open spot so his players can find him.
It was a good job of cutting into the key there.
Definitely.
Misses the first. It's a 2-point game right now. 3:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Gresham leads 9-7.
Kind of surprised about that one, PJ. I thought Barlow was trying to get out to a quick early start, but Gresham's really hung in there.
Spicer misses a second one, but Gresham gets the offensive rebound. They'll reset up at the top. There's Spicer again driving to the hoop, and he gets another foul. Very aggressive play here by Spicer early on.
Yeah, he seems to be the big part of their offense right now, and he's penetrating, breaking down the Barlow defense, and getting to the basket and getting free throws. And that's two good things that happen, because when you get to the free throw line, the clock stops, you get a little rest, and of course you put the other team in foul trouble.
Got to make your free throws, though. That's 3 misses in a row for Spicer. Connects on that one, extends the Gresham lead to 3. 2:43 left, or 2:49 left to go here in the first quarter. 10-7, Gresham leads. Otis into the front court. Over to Kennedy. Look for a lot of inside-out play here from Barlow. That's why they're getting those open three-pointers with Powers underneath.
Yeah, they're definitely going inside first. They're sticking to their game plan, and then they're popping it out and getting wide-open three-point shooters.
It's a foul on Grady Walker for Gresham. That's the 5th on Gresham. Kennedy entry into Powers. Powers gets triple teamed. Re-entry back in, and looks like we're going to have another foul on Gresham. Gresham having a really hard time. You know, they're rotating a double team to him, but when they pass that back out, they're not able to get back and recover from it.
Yeah, Barlow's being really patient. They're just looking inside. When the inside man gets it, he pops it back outside, and he reposts and get better position. So Barlow's following their game plan.
Powers again inside with another 2 points. Brings Barlow within 1. Gresham running up top again. Escobar penetrates into the key, loses control. Ball's loose on the ground. Barlow recovers. Out to Otis, he misses the jumper, but we're going to have a foul on Barlow here.
That was a helter-skelter play right there. You have people diving all over the court. You like to see the hustle in those players, and Barlow ends up with the easy shot. They miss it, but they missed it. They didn't even get free throws. Back to Gresham.
Talked to Coach Mike Melton before the game, and he said one of the keys for Gresham is going to be Escobar, and is he able to initiate their offense? And so far, he's done a pretty good job of that.
I'd have to say so.
And we got another foul on Gresham. That's 6. So for the rest of this quarter and the rest of the half, they will be shooting 1-1. The Bruins will.
So you see the big man inside. They either need to front that guy or play high on the post.
Cody Kennedy inside. Great entry pass there. Gresham back quickly and draws a foul.
Barlow's really lucky right now that their offense is functioning really well. They're getting some good shots out of it because, Gresham, because Barlow is having their way inside, PJ. There's no pressure on the ball, which allows the man with the ball to get the ball inside very easy. And if you don't front the post, that's just going to be all-day music for Barlow down low.
That foul was on Cody Powers. That's his first. Arango's at the line and he misses a pair. Kennedy initiating the offense for Barlow. Kennedy back inside with a little pump fake, and a nice block there. Arango went up with him, didn't bite on the pump fake, and got the block.
The Gresham players are closing down really hard inside once the ball does go inside, and they're double teaming, so they're looking good, pretty good right now.
There's a turnover by the Bruins. Estebar came out during that last out of bounds. Then Grady Walker is in for Gresham. It's a three-pointer. It's long. The Bruins rebound. Kennedy brings it into the front court. The wild, out-of-control player there. Great job of drawing the offensive foul by Bachman.
Gresham really is playing some helter-skelter defense out there. They're hustling to every play, and it's actually working for him. It's keeping him in the game right now.
And that's the third foul on Caden Nelson. So he'll have to come out.
Yeah, they're getting Barlow in foul trouble early, PJ.
And we got a turnover by Gresham. You know, we talked about it early on. Gresham needs to take care of the ball. They need to limit the possessions for Barlow and make this a close game at the end. Kennedy loses handle but gets it back. Inside to Powers. Powers up. Just a little long there. And then we got a end of the quarter shot that is short. And at the end of the first quarter, Barlow has come back to take a 1-point lead, leads Gresham 11-10 here going into the second quarter. We'll take a break here on MetroEast Sports.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Back here, MetroEast Sports. Gresham and Barlow started the second quarter, and Sean down on the sidelines has got a quick report for us. Sean?
They're doing a good job passing, but they need to continue to attack the bigs in Barlow. They need to lift second chance points on the defensive end. Barlow's coach said they have good size inside, but they need to have some energy to break the press. Back to you guys upstairs.
All right. Thank you, Sean. And that was Kennedy with the steal and the layup. That extends Barlow's lead to 13-10. And then we got an offensive rebound by Gresham and a putback.
It was a great putback by Gresham. They need to have more of those offensive boards that are going to stay in this game. Keep it close.
Bachman did a good job of getting that offensive rebound. Three-pointer there by Barlow is good.
Oh, he needs to
Andrew
call that
Olson.
one. I think you have to call that bank shot, don't you, buddy? In horse.
But Gresham back quickly. And Bachman goes to the free throw line after the layup attempt.
Yeah, that was a timely three-pointer for Barlow. They were having a problem with their offense, and they got a little prayer answered on that banker.
Yeah, they got to make them pay. If Gresham's going to double and triple team inside, they need to make sure they hit their jumpers. Bachman misses the first. He'll have one more.
And that's the other thing. Gresham can ill afford to miss their free throws in a game like this. It might be a tight game all the way down the stretch, and those will come back to hurt you.
Olsen misses a pair. Otis at the top. Over to Kennedy. Another open three-pointer. This one is long and not good. Barely grazed the bottom of the backboard there.
I'll tell you, Barlow's definitely not shy with the three-pointer.
Barlow's taking it in underneath. Close and missed there. Almost a steal. But Gresham over the timeline. Walker inside. And Hamilton draws the foul. So we'll have 2 free throws. And that's 18 fouls on Barlow. So Gresham will be shooting 1 and 1 from here on out.
Yeah, it seems like Barlow's having a little bit of trouble with the Gresham motion offense and the penetration. Gresham's getting deep inside, which usually they don't, and they're also getting free throws and fouls. So it's a double bonus for those guys.
And the second rolls in. Hamilton hits a pair there. Makes the score 14-16. Barlow leads, 6:22 left to go here in the first half. Duncan Otis at the top. Lob into Powers, off the backboard. Gresham recovers, out on the break. And Ethan Hamilton with the fast break layup. That ties the score at 16. And we got another foul up top. This one's on Nico Estebar. Both teams playing a very aggressive defense that's leading to a lot of fouls right now.
Yeah, PJ, I was surprised in talking to some of the Barlow players before the game. They really knew that playing here at Gresham's home, they were going to have a tough one. And you can see right now, Gresham is right in the middle of this one. I think Barlow might be a little bit surprised.
Cody Kennedy at the line. He'll be shooting 1 and 1. The Gresham crowd trying to show their support for their Gophers. It's a very good atmosphere out here at Gresham High School. Large turnout. These two schools are rivals. Very close together. So no love lost. And the second one is good by Kennedy. McCoy at the top, into the corner. And a turnover by Gresham. Good job by Powers with the steal. And he draws the foul.
I tell you, Gresham, they look pretty good after coming off of a big loss to Central Catholic. You would think they would be a little bit down, but they're right in this game, PJ.
Yeah. That foul was on Ethan Hamilton. That's his first. Powers at the line. Shooting 1 and 1.
Powers, first shot's good. Second shot.
Powers is a pretty good stroke for a big guy. Shoots his free throws well. He's got a nice touch around the rim. Very, very gifted offensive player.
Yeah. He's been their strongest player and their leader this year. Especially in the preseason where they went 9-4 and actually were ranked in the top 10 for a minute.
Powers hits both. Gresham back the other way. And Austin Spicer hits the little floater. That brings Gresham within 2 at 20-18 with 5:20 left to go here first half. Powers kicks it out. Looks like a long two-pointer here is off the rim. Struggle for the ball. Ball is still loose. Gresham comes away with it up quickly, and they connect. Great job by Gresham there. That was Ethan Hamilton.
Yeah, Gresham's style of play is getting to Barlow, and it's keeping them in the game.
Kennedy going one-on-one down on the post. Oh, looks like we got a foul call there.
That was a tough one. You heard the crowd reaction. I don't think they thought that was a foul, PJ.
Yeah, Walker didn't think it was a foul either.
No, but usually when you reach, they're going to call that unless they don't see it.
So Walker will be at the line. Or Kennedy, sorry. Kennedy at the line. He makes the first. That is 9 team fouls for Gresham. So from this point forward, Barlow will be shooting 2 free throws for every foul. Those 2 free throws make it 22-20. Barlow leads Gresham. Hamilton at the top of the key. Penetrates in. And we got a turnover. He was looking for Bachman over in the corner. Just couldn't quite get the pass to him.
Yeah, that was a great move. He penetrated. And actually the guy in the corner thought he was going to just sit there and go for the 3-point shot. But he should have followed him for the layup. He was wide open.
Kennedy back to Otis. Otis off the rim. Tipped in by Powers.
Nice tip in.
That's got to be 6 or 7 rebounds already for Powers.
Yeah.
The block shot. Bachman with that attempt.
Yeah, that was Jake Ellis. He's a good defensive player for Barlow, too.
Kennedy at top. Over to Otis. Otis penetrates, little foul line jumper just off the rim. It's a rebound by Hamilton.
Otis is kind of like their 6th man off the bench. He's not afraid to put up the jump shot, I tell you.
It's a little over-the-head shot there, reverse lay-in for Bachman. Wasn't necessarily the prettiest thing, but it was effective.
I tell you, it seems like every time Barlow gets a little bit of a lead, Gresham comes right back.
Double team by Gresham, and we have a steal. It looks like we're going to get a foul call on Barlow. And it is Jake Ellis with the foul. That is his first.
Well, I tell you, PJ, with these fouls piling up, it's going to be an interesting second half. It looks like Barlow's going to be in a lot of foul trouble coming towards the end of the game, and Gresham might be able to take advantage of that going down the stretch.
Spicer at the free throw line. Hits the first one. And he hits the second. That ties the game at 24-24. 3:20 left to go here first half. Barlow Bruins at the Gresham Gophers. OSAA boys basketball. This is MetroEast Sports. Powers underneath with a little spin move and the lefty lay-in. Great job by Powers. This is a good move. Spin around his defender.
Well, that's their bread and butter, man. They're going to go to him early and often. He usually delivers.
It's a great cut there. Grady Walker with the cut. Nice find with a layup. You know, in these rivalry games like this, it's really hard for one team to kind of push away from another. So there's Powers with the little scoop shot. Off. And we got a foul. Foul is going to be on Barlow. And I believe it'll be Spicer at the line shooting 2. Gresham has a chance to take the lead here. 2:27 left to go here, first half. And I believe Sean has an update for us on Gresham. Go ahead, Sean.
All right, guys. I just saw the huddle over at the Gresham bench. They want this offensive team of Gresham to keep pounding it inside, keep going, attacking the bigs. That's what they want to do if they want to keep this at their advantage, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sean. A couple of missed free throws there by Gresham, but they get the offensive rebound. That's kind of what we talked about. You know, we got to get, if they can get those bigs in trouble, Gresham can, then then that's going to be a very, very advantageous come second half.
Definitely.
Walker has the ball up at the top. Over to Otis. And then we have a three-pointer there. Missed. Kennedy gets the rebound, offensive rebound. Powers in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Barlow ball on the side.
I think Barlow keeps with their offense. They keep going inside. They're getting open threes. Sooner or later, some of those are going to fall, and I think they might be okay.
Jewell inbounds over to Kennedy. Double team here up at the top. Been very effective with this trap, Gresham has. And Kennedy keeps his composure and hits the little floater. It's a great job by Kennedy making sure that, you know, the ball got knocked away, but he stayed with it.
He definitely stayed with it, and they needed those buckets right there.
There's Walker again. Misses the little driving lay-in.
I'll tell you, Powers he's a force inside. He must have over 10 rebounds right now himself.
Kennedy with the pull-up jumper off the back of the rim. McCoy with the rebound. Into the front court for Gresham. It's Hamilton with the little jumpers long. And the ball will stay with Gresham.
7 in for Barlow, number 22. Hunter Roder.
Yeah, Barlow sunk back into a zone for a while, and Gresham's been just playing their regular man-to-man, helter-skelter defense with the pressure, and it seems to be working really well. It's keeping them in the game.
Inbounds. Back to Walker. Walker inside to Hamilton. Back to Walker. Oh!
There's an unforced turnover right there. You can't afford too many of those in a game like this.
Yeah, 57.3 seconds left. Barlow has a 28-26 lead over Gresham.
What do you think, PJ? They're going to hold for one shot?
I think they'll work their offense. I wouldn't be surprised if they repost Powers underneath. Oh, great drive there.
Oh.
It's a good drive, but just unable to finish. Here's a three-pointer by Bachman. Is short.
There may be a block on that. They're calling air ball, though.
Kennedy at the top. Trying to get across the timeline. Into the key with a little floater. Off. And we got a rebound. It's going to be on the ground. No shots, but it will be free throws anyways for Powers.
Another offensive rebound for Powers.
Shooting 2 is Powers. Spicer coming back in for the Gophers.
Powers hits a first free throw. There's 20.2 seconds left. And he hits the second. Gresham will probably work for the last shot, just under 17 seconds left.
They've got to take care of the ball. They need to get a good shot at the basket this time, at least a good attempt. Chance at an offensive rebound.
5 seconds. Missed by Spicer. Rebounds loose. And it will stay Gresham ball with 1.3 seconds left to go. So enough time to get a shot off. It's inbound underneath. And he hits it at the buzzer.
Wow,
Maleko
PJ.
Arango hits the buzzer. Hits it at the buzzer.
That was a middle breakdown right there on the defense. I think they didn't realize how much time there was left. And Gresham got it out quick and got an easy one under the basket.
So at the end of the first half, Barlow leads Gresham 30-28 here on MetroEast Sports.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
In 1977, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European pro golf tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the US Open twice, 1 in 1.2 billion. The odds of him having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn the signs of autism.
Welcome back, MetroEast Sports. We're out at Gresham High School where the Gophers are taking on the Bruins of Barlow High School in this Mount Hood Conference game. It's a great game so far from both teams. You know, it's a different game. It's definitely a defensive battle. A lot of turnovers from teams because of the defensive pressure that they're each putting on each other. Coming out after that first half, what are the coaches going into the locker room telling their players?
Well, I tell you, right now, Gresham has to be happy. Their defense schemes are working. They're actually getting the ball inside themselves on their motion offense and getting some good looks. They got Barlow in foul trouble, and the only thing really they got to really go to the drawing board on is their offensive rebounding. They're letting Barlow get inside and pound them on the boards, and if they keep doing that, I don't know how long they can stay in the game.
All right, and we're going to go down to Sean, and he's got some stat updates for us. Sean?
For Barlow, Kennedy is among the high point honors on their side. He has 14, and Powers on the board with 10 for Barlow. Gresham's side, Spicer is on track right now. He has double-digit scoring, 10 points. Hamilton with 8. So far, it's going to be a slugfest in terms of these two. It's a close game, 2-point game, guys. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sean. Yeah, most of that scoring for both teams has been inside the key. Points in the paint were key for both teams. You know, Sean talked about it during one of the timeouts. Coach pulled his players over and said he wanted to make sure that they continue to penetrate, get the big guys for Barlow into foul trouble. And so far, they've been able to do a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, I think that Gresham has to be happy where they are right now. If you asked anybody before this game if the score would be this close, I don't think you can find anybody in this gym that would have thought that. Especially with Gresham coming off such a huge loss to Central Catholic, they're really showing up for this game. Sean, Paul.
So Barlow, you know, they've done a good job of getting Powers inside, and Kennedy has done a good job of playing that inside-out and two-man game with him. So their offense is really offensively, they're doing a pretty good job. They're doing what they want to do. Defensively, how are they going to be able to limit Gresham?
Well, I think right now it's just Gresham has gotten their confidence. Even though it's kind of a helter-skelter game, that's what they want. They want things to be all over the place. They like diving for the ball, keeping pressure on the other team. And I think it's kind of got Barlow out of sync. And so if Gresham can keep that up in the second half, keep them in foul trouble, and hit some free throws themselves, they have a great chance of pulling this one out and having an upset win here at Gresham.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the Mount Hood Conference, the standings, and some of the other teams. We'll be back right in one moment with MetroEast Sports.
Yes, I am. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Going to the senior all-night party. 8 minutes on the clock. Here we go.
2. All right, we're back. There's Powers underneath with the two-pointer. Powers inside. There's a miss there by Gresham. Kennedy comes up with the loose ball. Kennedy thinks about the pull-up. Out into the corner for Barlow. And Duncan Otis hits the corner three-pointer.
Yeah, that's their three-point shooting specialist, and he definitely delivered on that one.
That pushes the score 28-35. Barlow leads. Inside for Gresham. Mason McCoy draws the foul. He'll have free throws here. And that'll be 2 on Powers.
Yeah, Gresham really has to watch out right now, PJ, because the beginning of the second half is really, if you have a lax and let down, the other team can jump out to a small lead and get a little lead on you, and you'd be in trouble.
And Sean's got an update after halftime. Go ahead, Sean.
You guys, Barlow head coach Tom Johnson scored. I talked to him just before the third quarter start. He told me that he wants his team to be more getting on the boards more often and communicate on both sides. Gresham's coach, I talked to him in Mike Melton. He wants his team to communicate, particularly on defense, and be alert and still continue to run presses. Back to you guys upstairs.
All right, thank you, Sean. And there is a 2-pointer there by Jewell. Gresham hit the free throws before that. 30-37, Barlow leads. There's Hamilton inside, misses the lay-in. Powers with the rebound. Outlet pass. Barlow into the front court. It's Kennedy in the key. Little turnaround. Just off the rim. Powers struggling for the rebound. Unable to come up with it. Gresham on the break. And we got a jump ball. That was kind of a confusing play there for Gresham.
Yeah, that was a tough, fast break. He couldn't quite get control of the ball. He had 2 players open on his left wing and just couldn't get the pass over there.
That was Mason McCoy on the break. Gresham quickly inside. Gets offensive rebound. Estebar at the top. Pulls it back out to set up the offense.
Gresham really needs to be careful. They need a bucket here on this trip down.
Hoffman picked up 2 early fouls. He's back into the game. Here's Estebar with a little lefty. Gresham with another offensive rebound. Back out to Hoffman. Gresham patiently working their offense here. Looking for good shots. Ooh.
And that wasn't one of them, I don't think.
There's Powers with the rebound.
That was a tough jumper from the corner. He had a bad angle on that one.
Looked a little rushed on it. Kennedy into the corner. Jewell over to Ellis. Back to Jewell. Powers working for position inside against Hamilton. Both Hamilton and Powers have been battling inside all game. Close to a travel there, and we are going to get a travel call.
That was a tough one. He stopped in the middle of the key, didn't really have a shot, and had to force that one up, but they got him for the traveling before the shot.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't really know what he wanted to do. Estebar walks it up across the timeline. Over to Hoffman. Pass is deflected. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman penetrates. Hits the little lay-in. Took some body there. Looks like he's a stronger, stockier guy there, and able to take some contact.
Yeah, it looked like he may have had a few reps on the football field.
Yeah. Crowd trying to get Gresham into the game here. It's close to a travel again. And Cooper Jewell hits the lay-in.
Barlow really moving the ball on offense and getting a great inside look on that last play. Oh!
Ooh. Steal by Barlow. Hoffman with the steal right back for Gresham. Getting the ball up into the front court for Gresham. Player open in the corner.
They didn't see him. Now they see him. A little too late.
And it's going to have a foul on the Bruins. That foul's on number 12, Jake Ellis. And that is his third. So high school, 5 fouls. And you are eliminated from the game. And we're going to have a timeout Gresham here. Exactly 4 minutes left to go here. Barlow leads 39-32. This Mount Hood Conference boys basketball game.
we've seen last week we did the Central Catholic game. We saw them. We'll see a couple more of these teams a little bit later on in the year. How would you compare what you're seeing out here tonight to what we've seen so far from the Mountain Conference?
Well, I can tell you, in talking to the coaches and some of the people around, that Central and Barlow are pretty much the cream of the crop of the Mount Hood division. And I tell you, the way that that Gresham's playing tonight, the way that some of the other teams are playing, you just never know. You might see somebody sneak up on one of those guys and upset them this year, but for the most part, it's going to be Central and Barlow.
Gresham inbounds the ball. Estebar at the top. Inside quickly to Hamilton. Hamilton misses. Jewell brings it across. Powers. That's Otis. Hits the 2-pointer there.
It's a nice looking jump shot by Otis. Barlow's starting to get a little bit more comfortable in their offense.
Hoffman over to Hamilton. Over to Spicer. Spicer looking for a place to penetrate. And he'll draw the foul. And that's going to be number 3 on Powers.
That's a big one. That's a big one, PJ.
Oh, sorry. They called it on Jewell. They did not call that one on Powers. It looked like it was going to be on Powers.
It was Powers. It looked like he got his hand in there, but maybe they didn't quite see who hit who first.
Spicer at the line hits the first one.
Spicer's having a really good game for Gresham tonight. He's kind of taken him on his shoulders, and he's been the offensive threat for Gresham tonight so far.
Spicer has one more. Hits that one. Pulls Gresham to within 7. Little backcourt press here. Good pressure by Gresham. That's what they did in the first half, and something that they need to definitely pick up here in the second half. Put the pressure on Barlow and make their ball handlers make the correct decisions.
Yeah, they kind of backed off the pressure, and now it looks like they're going to put more on. It definitely worked for them in the first half.
Kennedy trapped, splits the double. And we're going to get a bump foul there on Estebar.
And that foul, that's okay out there. You want to watch it because you don't want to get your guards in foul trouble. But that was not going to hurt them so bad because they're not going to get free throws off of it.
That's a third on Estebar.
Barlow will take a ball side out of bounds. Gresham increasing that pressure. Kennedy.
Almost had
cross-court
one.
pass, jumper missed. And the ball is going to be Barlow ball out of bounds off of Gresham. 2:32 left to go here in the third quarter. Barlow inbounds. Kennedy has it at the top, into the corner. Back into the corner. And we hit the three-pointer.
Yeah, that was
Jewell.
Cooper Jewell. That was a nice arcing jumper from the corner, deep in the corner.
It's a 10-point lead for Barlow. Hamilton misses the runner. We'll get a rebound. Looks like it's Kennedy out on the break. Barlow running the break to perfection. Otis with that lay-in. And then we got a foul on Barlow.
Gresham has to be really careful right here because they don't want to lose contact. They're down by 10, actually down by 8. But that could pop up so quickly in a game like this. Before you know it, you can be down by 15 or 16, PJ.
Yeah, that's what they were doing a good job. Is they were, anytime that Barlow would make a run, Gresham would make that little comeback.
Yeah.
So they need to make sure that they, keep this thing close. There's Estebar with the runner. Good job by Estebar breaking down defender, getting past him, getting his shoulders turned and hitting that little runner.
Yep, and that was right on cue. They needed 2 points on that trip.
Pressure being picked up here by Gresham. Another foul up top. You know, coach probably doesn't want the fouls out there. You know, they're not going to make a shot from way out there.
No, there's no reason to foul out there. You want to keep the pressure on them out there and make sure that they don't get easy passes into the post, but you don't want to give up easy fouls.
Yeah, those reaching fouls way up there are trouble.
Yeah, there's no reason for those.
If you're moving your feet and you get a foul because he's going into you, that's one thing, but just to reach in is...
And Gresham's playing aggressive. They're getting away with it right now, but we don't know how long they're going to happen.
Into the corner. Powers underneath with the righty. Misses, but it's tipped back in. Great job by Barlow getting that tip in. And we're going to have a foul on Barlow there. Hoffman draws the foul. Fouls on Jewell, his second.
I tell you, if Gresham gets some of those little runners and little layups to drop for him, they're going to tighten this game up. But right now, at least they're getting free throws out of it, and they're getting to the basket, and that's the best they can hope for at this point.
Hoffman to the free throw line. Misses the first. They have to be approaching double-digit misses on free throws right now. You know, that's one of those things that if you're playing a team that, you know, it's going to be a big challenge and you want to try to upset them, you got to make your free throws. You got to take those free points whenever you get them.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to beat a team like this if you're not hitting your free throws.
Looks like we got a lane violation on Gresham. It'll be Barlow ball underneath. Kennedy will inbound.
Gresham has to be really careful here. They slipped down a little bit further than they want to as far as that lead goes for Barlow.
Powers out. And we got a couple of offensive rebounds, unable to put it in. A couple of wide open putbacks there, unable to convert.
I don't know where Gresham was. I mean, Barlow was on that sequence on the boards, but it's two easy shots for Gresham, and they shouldn't have those.
Paddock at the top. 5 seconds left. There's Hoffman inside, unable to convert, and we're going to get a foul just before the end of the quarter.
Are they going to call that one?
Yes. So Barlow will have to take the ball in bounds, I believe.
You saw Cody Powers, their big man, come up a little bit with a little bit of a limp there. We hope he's okay. Maybe Sean can find out what's going on down there in the Barlow or Gresham hole for us.
More screens to open some space for the lane or drive to the basket. That's what will need to be key for Gresham in the fourth quarter, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Sean. Gresham's coach right now looks like he's a little bit fired up, wants to make sure that his players playing aggressive defense, but they got to be smart out there as well. And offensively, they need to continue that penetration. You know, they can't settle for jumpers. They got to get inside.
They got to stay on the boards, PJ. Right now, if you lose contact here, you really don't have a chance because it's the beginning of the fourth quarter, and I tell you, they go fast. The quarters go really fast in high school basketball. It's only 8 minutes.
So at the end of the third quarter, Barlow leads 48-36 over Gresham. Barlow with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Nice passing from Barlow inside. Finds Caden Nelson.
That was a great offensive set for Barlow. They ran that back pick to perfection and found the inside layup for the guard.
It's a good call by coach out of that timeout for the quarter break.
Definitely.
Come out with a nice, clean offensive set. Get an open shot like that.
Well, this is kind of what we talked about, PJ. Looks like Gresham threw a good first punch, but they're losing contact right now.
Hamilton driving to the basket is foul.
Hamilton inside. He draws the foul.
Foul's on number 22.
Foul is going to be on number 22, Hunter Roeder.
2 shots for Hamilton.
Be 2 shots here. Hamilton, a 6'4" post, senior. Hits the first free throw.
We're going to see if these guys are in good shape, because I tell you, they've been playing up and down basketball. And it's even, like I said, I can equate it to a boxer. You can't take too many body blows, and those offensive rebounds are body blows to Gresham. That hurts.
Misses the second. Kennedy with the rebound for Barlow. Nice little pass inside. It's a great cut there by Andrew Olson. Kennedy found him as he entered the key. He's able to draw the foul.
Fouls on McCoy. His first. 14 fouls on the Gophers.
Olson 6'6". He's a senior forward. First free throw is off. He'll have one more.
Yeah, Barlow has a pretty short bench. I think they really look to their seniors for the leadership, and they've been coming through so far for him tonight in a tight game.
Misses the second. Rebound for Hamilton. Both teams gambling on a lot of steal attempts. Esteban at the top, at three-point line. Walker there with the turnover. Lost control. Here's Kennedy inside. Works his way, splits the double team, and draws the foul.
Kennedy driving on the basket is foul.
That'll be the 5th team foul on Barlow. And the second on Bachman. Be 2 shots here for Kennedy, as he tries to extend Barlow's lead.
And this is a real tough stretch of the game for Gresham. They can't get much going on offense, and they're not seeming to be able to stop Barlow on defense either. So they may need a timeout. Their coach might want to think about that and regroup.
Kennedy hits the first and the second. 7 minutes to go here.
Barlow leads 52-37 over Gresham.
Estebar initiating the offense for Gresham. Walker inside. And McCoy unable to hit that lay-in. There's Kennedy with a little floater. Oh. Saved there by Barlow, but Gresham able to get control, and we're going to get a foul on Barlow here.
Fouls on number 15, Andrew Olson. His second.
That foul is on Andrew Olson, his second. That's the 8th team foul on Barlow, so we'll have a 1-and-1 here for Gresham. So it's kind of what we talked about. You know, they did all the work in that first half, and they got them into foul trouble. You know, they've already got 8 fouls here, but they got to make their free throws. That's one way that they can chip away at this lead.
Yeah, they can get back in the game if they can hit these free throws.
Misses that.
It's another deadly miss.
It's a rebound by Hunter
Roeder. Olson up top. Over to Becker. Becker to Roeder. Double team here by Gresham, and we're going to get an offensive foul. Looks like he was a little bit out of control, kind of spinning around there, lowered his shoulder, and gets called for the foul.
Yeah, right now Gresham has to really watch out. The fans are into the game. They were playing a tight, real error-free game. The turnovers and everything is starting to come back to bite them a little bit, and hopefully they can just get a basket on this play down and keep contact.
And we're going to have another Out of bounds. Will stay with Gresham. I think Sean's got an update from the Gresham bench. Sean?
Thank you, guys. So far, the Gresham coach wants this team to keep on defense, body checking, but no hand checking. The more they do that, the more they're going to give up more fouls at the and probably go to the free throw line and not make it back in a distance, guys.
All right, thank you, Sean. Estebar's got the ball at the top for Gresham. Hoffman with the turnover.
Nice steal.
Kennedy running the break. Nice pass. That's a basket for Caden Nelson.
And that's what we mean, PJ. That's defense starting your offense right there. With the defensive steal, they were on the break and they had 2 points before Gresham even got back.
That was a great job by Kennedy. He ran that break to perfection, drew the defender towards him, found the open player, and they got the quick 2 points. So we got 5:23 left to go here, fourth quarter. Barlow leads 54-37 over Gresham. Gresham called this timeout. Coach Mike Melton for Gresham right now. He's got to really be talking, getting into his players' ears about not giving up, not changing anything that they're doing. Stay aggressive defensively, and but you got to make your free throws. That's the one thing that Gresham has really been unable to do this whole game.
Well, I know Barlow doesn't want to look ahead, PJ, but they've got Central Catholic coming up in a couple weeks, and we don't know what's going on right now in the league. There's games all over the city, but this would be a big win if Barlow could pull this one out going into Central Catholic here in 2 weeks.
Estebar brings it across for Gresham. Over to Hoffman. Hoffman looking to initiate over to Hamilton. Hamilton to Spicer. Spicer's been kind of quiet here in this fourth quarter. Nice cut. Oh, and a great block there. Caden Nelson with a beautiful block. Spicer looked like he had an open lane.
That was a great recovery by Nelson to get the block. Real athletic play by the senior.
Gresham maintains ball. Take it out of bounds at the baseline. Underneath there's Hamilton. Misses the little turnaround.
There's Powers. It's another rebound for the big fella.
Gresham very close to playing out of control, and then Duncan Otis with the open three-pointer. I think he's had 3 of those tonight. That corner spot, he likes that.
Yeah, he does.
And then we got a foul on Barlow. On Otis. And that'll be the 10th team foul. So Gresham will be shooting 2 free throws on every foul from here on out. 37-57, Gresham trails Barlow. 4:32 left to go. Fourth quarter.
All right, there's a free throw.
Hamilton hits the first.
Gresham finally gets a free throw, and that's the good news is that they've got Barlow in foul trouble. And even better news, they finally hit a free throw.
Hamilton with one more. Unable to convert on that one. And Kennedy with the rebound. Gresham going with a little bit of full court press here. Trapping. And we got a turnover. And we're going to have the foul on Barlow. Good job by Estebar stepping in there on that trap, steal the ball.
Yeah, PJ, that was a nice trap. They took their time. They didn't reach. They got the ball, and they got the turnover.
And again, Barlow's in the penalty. So Gresham shooting 2 free throws here. Estebar at the line.
The other good thing, PJ, is that when you get these fouls, it stops the clock. That gives them a little bit of time to rest, like I say. But again, they missed their free throw.
Second shot for Estebar.
If this game continues the way it's going right now, there's definitely one thing that the coach is going to be able to point to that's going to be the difference maker. Estebar hits the second. And that's going to be free throw shooting.
Yeah.
Kennedy brings it across for Barlow. Got a trap coming. Good job by Barlow to get a good look there. Great passing, just unable to convert. It's Hoffman, long. I'm going to scramble on the floor for Gresham.
Gresham picks it back up.
And we're going to get a foul. Devontae Hoffman. I don't know if that was LeBron James crab walk there, but he got the foul and the basket. So he'll have one free throw here.
Yeah, he's got a chance at the and one. That was a nice drive. He waited and got the ball and gathered himself and went to the hole amongst the trees. And it was really more of a circus shot. I didn't think that had a chance to go, but it did.
So coach has got to be happy with what he's seeing. A lot of dribble penetration right now by Gresham. Able to get the ball inside, draw those fouls. For Barlow, they just got to kind of continue what they're doing. And offensively, look for open shots. They're getting a lot of pressure from Gresham right now. Work that offense and get those lay-ins like they've been getting.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance to get some layups because Gresham's in a press mode right now. They have to keep pressure on the ball and take chances. So that's going to give Barlow a chance at some quick shots and some easy shots inside on the overplays.
Devontae Hoffman with one free throw here. Misses that one. Score is 41-57. Barlow leads. 3:40 left to go here, fourth quarter. Again, the trap here by Gresham, but looks like we're going to have a foul on Esteban.
Fouls on number 22, Esteban is second. 16 fouls on the Gophers, Barlow on second.
Jewell will take the ball in for Barlow. There's a steal by Gresham getting out on the break here. Here's Spicer going up strong and converts. Great job by Spicer getting out on the break there. Good job of finding him, get that outlet pass.
Yeah, Spicer's been the one bright spot for Gresham. He's been playing very hard on the defensive end and actually getting to the basket and getting some free throws and easy shots on the offensive end.
Powell misses the jumper. Good job by Gresham there. Maleko Arango with the open lay-in there. 45-57. Gresham trails by 12 points.
That was the first shot I've seen for Powers in quite a while.
Yeah, they've been quiet really offensively for Gresham. It's just really been Spicer doing most of the scoring and being aggressive. And that last shot, though, helps because you got the crowd back into it a little bit. There's only 3 minutes left to go, but anything can happen.
Early on in the game, Barlow was going to Powers inside down on the block quite a bit. Why do you think they've gone away from that?
Well, right now, the way the defense is going, the way Gresham's playing so crazy and so out of control, helter-skelter, there's really no offensive sets that Barlow's using. They're just trying to find the open man, and usually that's a guard cutting to the basket, diving in.
All right, after that timeout, Sean's got a quick update for us. Go ahead, Sean.
All right, so far Gresham's coach is really lacking the energy. They're getting the ball penetration inside, and they're making their shots count. Defensively for Gresham, they still want to keep pressing and keep man-to-man defense on the body, not the arms, so the hand check. For Barlow's side, they cannot be passive on the inside. They need to get good ball movement, get good spacing, get good screens, and hope for someone to get a shot. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Sean. We got a 10-second violation on Barlow. So that'll be a turnover, Gresham ball.
Just what Gresham wanted coming out of the timeout. There's a little indecision on the part of Barlow. Got a little over and back call.
Esteban up top for Gresham. Over to Spicer, into Hamilton. Hamilton with a nice move inside.
Here comes Gresham. Here they
Ethan
come.
Hamilton with a nice little juke move there. Faked left, went right. It's a great job.
So we got a quick timeout here again. Looks like Gresham may be doing a little offense for defense substitution as well. 2:35 left to go here. Gresham is pulled to within 10 at 47-57 against the Bruins of Barlow High School. Mount Hood Conference Boys Basketball. OSAA Oregon Prep.
Well, I tell you, PJ, right now it's a little dangerous time for Barlow. Gresham is showing a little life. They have no quit in them. And Barlow might want to take the air out of the ball a little bit and take a little time off the clock because the time is on their side.
Barlow will inbounds. Gresham going to pressure. Hoffman on Kennedy. Got the trap coming. Got the trap. Great job inside. And we're going to have a foul call.
That's a surprising call right there, PJ. It looked like that was a clean play.
And we got a foul on Estebar, and that is his 5th foul. So he will be out of the game now.
Wow. That's a tough one because they've been playing really hard and tough defense and been getting away with a lot of things, but the rest been letting them play. So that's a surprising call to me.
It's pretty close to a jump ball.
Walker is still in the game.
So we've got a lot of substitutions here for Gresham. Let's go down to Sean for a quick update.
Guys, so far in Gresham, since the last couple timeouts have been called, Gresham has been on a 10-0 run. They first called a timeout around the near 3:58 mark. So far, they still need to be more aggressive, get more presses down, guys. Back to you.
There's a miss there by Barlow on that free throw. Hamilton with the rebound. Gresham quickly into the front court.
They need a basket on this trip, Sean, to cut it to at least 7 or 8. 7 with the three-pointer.
It's going very slow here. Not really running their offense. 2 minutes to go here. There's Hamilton. The little floater. Devontae Hoffman.
Oh,
hits
my.
that little shot.
Oh, my. Devontae Hoffman, the senior, is starting to heat up a little bit. He's had a couple buckets here in crunch time to bring Gresham back.
He had foul trouble early on in the game, so he's fresh because he had to sit a lot of that first half. So that pulls Gresham to within 8 points, 49-57. 1:57 left to go here, fourth quarter.
Well, it's starting to get interesting, PJ. With everything going, all the other games going on in the league tonight, this could be a big win if Gresham could pull this off. Second game of the league play.
Yeah, it's never too early to start talking about the seeding for the playoffs. You know, the strength of schedule, and if you're able to beat these teams that are ranked higher than you, is only going to help your strength of schedule.
Definitely.
Kennedy brings it across, pressured by Hoffman. Very physical play. We got a turnover to Gresham. Walker brings it across. Ball was tipped, but over to Hoffman. Back to Spicer, to Walker. Walker to Hoffman. Just over 1:20 left to go here. Hoffman with a long three. That was probably an ill-advised shot at that point.
Definitely. They needed to get a good shot or a foul at the basket on that trip down.
Walker with Kennedy on him. Inside to Powers. Great job there by Kennedy. Draws the defender. Powers left wide open underneath the basket.
That's what you want on your guard. Dribble penetration in the dish.
Some rebound there by Powers after the miss by Gresham. It kind of seems like Gresham kind of lost their steam after that three-pointer.
Yeah, that hurt.
And we're going to get a foul on Gresham here. Jake Ellis draws the foul. Spicer.
is going to be the one called for the foul. Looks like he maybe jammed a finger there, kind of shaking it out.
Jake Ellis at the line. 1-on.
Well, the lead's back up to 10.
This is the free throw. Hamilton with the rebound. Out to Walker.
They need threes right now.
Good job. Good look by Walker there. Finds Bachman underneath for the easy two. It's an 8-point game. 31.6 seconds left to go here. Barlow leads 59-51. So are they at the point now where Gresham needs to start fouling?
Yeah, they definitely need to start fouling because at this point, they really need three-point shots. They got to get a couple steals. It'd be a miracle finish if they could do it, but like I said, those free throws that we talked about earlier, it seems like that's what's going to be the difference in this game.
So Gresham with only 18 fouls, so it'll only be a 1-and-1 bonus if they can get them before they get a shot attempt up, which would be great for Gresham. But you got to think quick foul here, unless you got a really, really good trap on somebody.
This is an odd press and defense there, putting up a 1-2-2 zone trap. I would have went with the man-and-man.
Kennedy over in the corner just gets across the timeline. Barlow doing a great job. There's 18 seconds left to go here. Still no foul from Gresham.
Yeah, I don't know what they're...
Looks like Barlow's going to be able to run the clock out here.
Wow. Not
It's a
one
great
foul.
job by Barlow.
Excellent job.
And we finally get a foul on Gresham.
Wow, what do we start out with, 30 seconds on the clock?
Yeah.
Woo. A little technical difficulty there.
5.3 seconds to go. (59-51), fourth quarter here. Kennedy at the line. Misses the free throw. Got a rebound there for Gresham. Just under 5 seconds left to go. Hoffman with the last second shot. Misses the three-pointer. So we got a final here as Barlow defeats the Gophers of Gresham 59-51 here at Gresham High School.
Yeah, it looks like Barlow pulled this one out, and they had all they wanted from Gresham early on, but as Gresham ran into the free throw problems, they weren't able to pull off the upset, PJ.
The fans from Barlow, this is a rivalry game, and the fans from Barlow rush out onto the court to greet their players and congratulate them. It was a hard-fought game for both teams. Gresham did a great job early on, making sure that they kept it close, but they just didn't quite have enough there in that second half.
Yeah,
and it looks like we might be getting an interview down here with Sean. Looks like he's got Powers down there. We'll give a second and we will go down to him. But a great job by both teams tonight. Barlow just outlasting Gresham out there. Sean, are you ready to go? Okay, why don't you go ahead, Sean?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Powers, and Powers, you had a great game tonight. A little off on the second half, but you guys did well. What did you guys do well tonight?
I thought we handled their pressure very well. At times we didn't, but we always came back and had something, and we got a few layups, and it was great.
What else did help? Well, there was a bit of a slump in because Gresham had that run going 10-0 and stuff. You guys maintained your composure with good ball movement in the last seconds. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, very good. So that's something we practiced a lot. End game, got the lead. Guys did a great job.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
Guys, back to you.
All right, that was Cody Powers. Thank you, Sean, for that. Cody Powers did a great job inside that first half. They were really leaning on Mr. Powers down there. Must have had at least 14, 15 rebounds in that game.
Yeah, that was their game plan from the beginning, is to go inside and go from inside to outside and look for the three-pointers that way. They got a lot of good three-point looks, but Cody Powers did what he does and has been doing for his last 2 years as a junior and senior, delivering the points inside and getting the rebounds inside. He's a double-double man for sure.
All right, with that victory, that pushes Barlow's record to 11-4. Right now they are tied with Central Catholic, pending their outcome from tonight. In overall standings, Central Catholic is 11-4. Barlow now 11-4. Gresham, that drops them down to 9-6. Reynolds is at 8-6. David Douglas 5-9, and Centennial at 5-9. So a great Mount Hood conference. You know, these two teams kind of in the middle upper part of the pack. So it's a great job by both teams. Something to look forward to as the rest of this Mount Hood conference goes on.
Yeah, because this is just the second game of the conference right now. Teams are kind of jockeying for positions, and we know that they're going to have to. Gresham's going to have to go to Barlow, and maybe they can pull the upset off there. But there's a lot of other teams out there that can knock any of these teams off. So we hope to see a real tight race going down the stretch. We hope it's not a runaway, but we know that Central and Barlow definitely, they're the cream of the crop in the Mount Hood division.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on MetroEast Sports.
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are the #1 killer of children 1 through 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back, MetroEast Sports. I am PJ Miller. Along with me, as always, Jerry Peterson. And actually, we're going to go to a quick sideline report from Sean, who has some final stats for us from tonight. Sean?
Thank you, JP. PJ. So far, Barlow had a great night. Double figures, 3 players in double figures tonight. Powers with 18 points, Kennedy with 10, and Otis with 10. And Olsen finished the game with 7. So good, consistent scoring. Not one team had 30 points tonight, individual-wise. For Gresham's side of the ball, only one player starred in double figures, and that was Hamilton with 12. Oh, check that. And Spicer, he had 11 points. The big key thing for Gresham, they were the aggressors. They made more. They had more attempts. 28, but they made only 11 for 39%. That was, in my opinion, the difference maker of the game. Barlow had 11 of 17 free throws tonight. Guys, back to you upstairs.
All right, thank you, Sean. 39% free throw shooting, that's very tough to come back from. You know, like Sean said, they were very aggressive offensively. They were able to get into the key, penetrate, and they were able to get there to the free throw line, but they weren't able to convert on those. And, you know, coach is going to be able to watch that film. You know, they were able to get a lot of things done that they wanted to do, but it was that one key aspect, that 39%, that they weren't able to compete with Barlow. So one of those things that coach is definitely going to be able to look at.
Yeah, I think Gresham can hang their hat on this game tonight. They did a lot of good things, and they have some things to build on going into the league play. Free throws will always kill you, especially down the stretch, so they have some things to work on. But as far as Barlow's concerned, they got great guard play tonight, and I think that's really what set them aside and put them over the top. They hit some timely three-pointers, and they kept to their game plan. They went inside to Spicer, and he delivered, and they hit the offensive board. And they didn't get flustered too much by the Gresham defense. I mean, Gresham stuck in there and handled it. I mean, and Barlow handled it, but at the end, it was Spicer on the boards and the free throws that ended up being the demise for Gresham.
All right, and that will do it for us tonight as the Bruins of Barlow come into Gresham High School and beat the Gophers tonight. For everyone here, the crew, we thank you, and have a great night, everyone.
All right, good night.